today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now Watson, rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, here's Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
10 more there and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 8-yard line.
On second down, it's Johnson. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 2, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year at Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville? Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Watson, he gets it over the middle to Cobb.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
48, 48, here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. As time expires in the first half, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it.
Ravens 16, Texans 7.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football department.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
Jackson.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Ball carrier.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Room here to run. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first?
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And here's Watson on the keeper. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Watson, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And 1 yard.
They'll try to run for it with Dalvin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That's complete right around the 8. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
And a second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by a field goal, 1:04 on the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They still got 2 timeouts, got to start using them, don't they? Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Jackson's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Throwing now is Jackson, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the ice.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Texans.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.